Hey guys, welcome back. As a continuation of this series that is Rowena, you need to be less of an extreme human being, take a little step back, relax a little more, chill out a little more. I don't really know what this series is, but something like that. I just need to stop being so extreme and I need to work less and I need to stress less. Episode 1 was all about taking a step back and really nourishing my mind, body, and soul. Episode 2 was about prioritizing, reminding myself of what's most important, which is my health and spending time with family. And episode 3 was trying to get back to my 5 a.m. wake up routine as well as practicing some more work-life balance. And here's episode 3.5. So, yeah, I think it's important to take a step back to reevaluate, to identify areas of your life where you'd like to improve. And for me, there's a lot of things that I like to improve on. And what I realized is that everything that I like to improve on, working less, stressing less, not being so anxious, not being so like all the time and not being present, is that I need to meditate consistently and that I need to do Qigong exercises regularly. I need to be always connected with my spiritual practice, deeply rooted within it and being very diligent with it, because that allows me the peace of mind, that allows me the focus, that allows me just to be like calm and at peace and not stress. And the past 3 months or so, I've been very on and off with my spiritual practice. Like I'm always in it, but then how diligent I am, I've talked about it in previous videos. So what I learned and what I realized is that if I wake up early and I fit in all the most important things, this will give me that stability that I'm seeking for the rest of my days. It's almost 8. Ugh. It was a pretty turbulent ride, and I don't have my notebook with me, but I'll show you guys of the week that I tried recording since the beginning of April. Yesterday was the first time I woke up early enough to go meditate and was the first time I meditated in a long time. Trying to get back into an old habit isn't the easiest, and it will take some trips and it'll take some falls, but I think if something is important enough to you, if something's important enough to me, we will find a way to make it happen. Neural pathways are created in the brain based on our habits and behaviors. Think of these as like deep grooves or deep roads in your brain that are connecting one part of your brain to the other. When brain cells communicate frequently together, the connection between them strengthens, and the more one part of the brain communicates with the other part of the brain and the more that they use that same pathway, it just becomes faster and faster. And that's kind of how the more you repeat a habit, the more second nature it becomes. So without going too far into that, the point I'm trying to make is that when you form a habit and you stop doing it, it's just that neural pathway becomes dormant, but that neural pathway is still there. So if you want to tap into it and like go back to it, it's very possible. You just have to do it. I've historically snoozed my whole life, but because I have had that 6-month experience where I did wake up early and I did wake up right when the alarm rang, it's already wired into my brain, and I just need to find it, and I just need to find the willpower to do it again. So with that, I want to share with you guys 5 things I learned / relearned as I embarked on this journey, or I'm beginning to embark on this journey of waking up early again. The first one is behavior is an expression of the problem, not the problem itself. This is a quote from Dr. Daniel Amen, and I will link his TED Talk down below. He's a psychiatrist who specializes in brain scans and brain science, and it's really cool of like behavioral change. So why? This is one of my favorite questions. Why do we do the things we do? Why do we behave the way we do? What is your behavior trying to show us? For me, sleeping in, snoozing, not wanting to wake up. Maybe I really am tired, but maybe I'm running away from something. Maybe I'm using work, like overworking myself to escape from something or to avoid something. And those are all questions that I don't have answers to yet, but because of this trip, because of making time for myself and reading books that I've been meaning to read for a long time, and reading books that just kind of like popped up in my life when it's supposed to. So the 2 books is the Bullet Journal Method, and the second one is Developing a Leader Within You. These books really helped me realize that I'm probably running away from something because of the way that I've been prioritizing my life and prioritizing, I guess, like my schedule and working myself the way that I have been working myself. So what is it? don't know yet, but watching an older video of mine have changed over the past couple of years. I realized that before I used like drugs and alcohol to escape, and now I'm using work to escape. But what am I escaping from? I don't know. I thought like I figured out my life and I thought I found the answers to why I exist, but it's a continual journey that, yeah, I really do think life is like you're continually rediscovering yourself and what's important to you. So, I mean, I don't have a definite answer to that, but that's the first thing. A lot of times we blame ourselves for doing the things we do, but we don't ask ourselves like why we even do these things. So why do you do the things you do? Why do we behave the way we behave? It's good to ask ourselves these questions. The second thing is your habits are what you choose them to be, so choose very wisely the things that you do, the things that you think about. This is something my dad tells me all the time. The only thing you can't choose in life is your parents. Everything else you have a choice. And I really do believe this, because it's up to us to choose whether we want to do something or not. It's up to us whether we choose to allow ourselves to dream, and it's up to us if we choose or allow ourselves to pursue these dreams or to work hard for these dreams. Everything that we do, like from the moment we wake up, if we want to wake up, when we want to wake up, if we want to snooze, like it's all a series and sequence of choices that we make in our life. In a day you make hundreds of choices, and I will link it up. Everything that we do, we have a choice. Everything that we don't want to do, it is also a choice. And sometimes our choices may be to not do anything, because we really need that time to take a step back and reflect and to reevaluate and to figure out what we're doing and why we've been feeling the way we've been feeling. And once we've done enough of that, it is our choice to move forward, to move beyond that, to stop doing the thinking and to start taking action and doing what you're supposed to do. So number 2, this is the real power of habit, the insight that your habits are what you choose them to be. This is a great book. I'm not going to go too far into it, but yes. The third thing is it does get easier. I think in the beginning, whenever you try something new, either it's you want to start working out, you want to start a healthier diet, you want to start waking up early, like any of these things that we want to start doing, there's two sides of us. I think there's like a knowing side and there's like a lazier side that's like, no, why do you want to go downstairs and work out? Or why do you want to go take that workout class when you can just sit at home and we can just chill and have fun and watch Netflix? And then diets, like, yeah, you can eat broccoli or you can eat these cheeseburger, you know, like there's always so much resistance coming from our own minds. But if we can break through it, that's where the magic happens. Change might not be fast and it isn't always easy, but with time and effort, almost any habit can be reshaped. And this is something that I really do believe in. From personal experience, when I first started waking up early, I think I've been meaning to do it for a long time. And that specific day where I woke up, the night before, I was out with my friends, and one of my friends, she was like, hey, I'm gonna go exercise, do Qigong exercise and meditate tomorrow morning, see you there? And I was like, see you there. And because I promised her that I was gonna be there, I showed up at 4. I think I might have been a little late, but I showed up, and that was just all it took for me to continue doing it. Just that one time of showing up of like, oh, I actually can do it. And it just made, you know, the second day was still kind of hard, but it happened. The third day was still kind of hard, but I made it happen. The 4th, 5th, 6th, like after a week, after 2 weeks, by the time I filmed the video 3 weeks into it, I was just waking up with my alarm ring. So it does get better and it does get easier. There's another quote from a neuroscientist. The more often you perform an action or behave a certain way, the more it gets physically wired into your brain. This amazing adaptive quality of your brain is known as neuroplasticity. Your brain forms neuronal connections based on what you do repeatedly in your life, both good and bad. So every time you act in the same way, a specific neuronal pattern is stimulated and becomes strengthened in your brain. So with anything, with time, dedication, and repetition, like repeating that deep carving of the groove in your brain, anything really is possible. And I think I just jumped to the 4th point. You can literally change people's brains, and when you do, you change their life. And I think this is a very reassuring thing to know that we're not set in the way that we've been, that change is always possible, that if we want to, that if we consciously make the choice and the decision to do something, that we can do it if we really, really want to do it. To take everything full circle, trying is always better than not. I really believe that trying and failing or not succeeding or not getting the results that you want is so much better than never actually trying. Because when you're 70, 80, 90 years old and you're sitting on your rocking chair thinking back on like the life that you've lived, when I'm there, I don't want to be like, oh, I should have done this, or like, oh, I could have done that, or I like would have done that. You know, it's like I want to do everything that I can do now, like everything that I think I should do, I want to try. Everything that I think I could do, I want to try. Everything that I would do, like I would do it. So that when I'm older, I can be like, okay, you tried all these things that you wanted to try. And some of them worked out, some of them didn't. But hey, at least you gave it a fighting chance, and at least you tried, so you know that it is for you or it is not for you. So as with anything in life, as with just being human, always remember, and this is something that I need to remind myself of all the time, be kind to yourself, be patient, know that change takes time and that it's okay. And I think this is something that I struggle with a lot, because when you want to do something and you don't do it, you're just like, oh my God, why aren't you doing this? You're the worst. You're the worst person ever. Way to start off your day like this. It's already horrible. The rest of your day is going to be horrible. That's how I thought and operated previously. And I think this time around, as you guys saw in like my little vlog montage, I think accepting yourself and like accepting that things take time and it's okay, and really embracing it, it really makes life, and it really makes your life a lot less stressful. With all of this, anything really is possible. Whatever you want to do, anything that you want to do, dreams, waking up early, habits, lifestyle habits, diet, how much time you spend on your computer, how much time you spend on Instagram, how much time you spend on YouTube, all of these things we can, and we have the power to change if we want to change. But it all starts from within, of asking yourself like, why do I want to change? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Am I happy with the things that I'm doing? Do I want to change? What would I want to change? And then like actually taking action and taking the steps to do the things that we should do. And with that, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.